Listen, the truth is simple. Nobody cares. No cares about your excuses, your sad story, or the reasons why you can't. The world does not stop to feel sorry for you. It moves on with or without you. And that truth should not break you. It should set you free. Because when nobody cares, it means you are no longer trapped by seeking approval, pity, or sympathy. The only thing left is the work, the grind, the discipline. Life has never been fair, and it never will be. You can sit around waiting for people to feel sorry for you, hoping the world will hand you a break. But the truth is, sympathy won't change your circumstances. The longer you wait for someone to care, the further you fall behind. Nobody is coming to lift you up. The only way forward is through action, through effort, through grinding when you feel like quitting. Life rewards those who push past the unfairness and keep moving. Stop expecting comfort. Start building strength. Don't complain. Work until it counts. Excuses will never change your life, no matter how many you create. You can justify your lack of progress. You can assure why things didn't work out. And you can even convince yourself that the odds are stacked against you. But none of that will move you forward. Excuses are comfort zones dressed as reasons, and they rob you of the energy needed to actually take action. Effort is the only thing that speaks the truth. When you put in the work consistently, results follow. No excuses, no explanations, just relentless effort that eventually turns struggle into strength. Pain, struggle, and setbacks are not there to destroy you, they are there to sharpen you. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to rise stronger, tougher, and wiser. When life knocks you down, it's not a signal to quit. It's a test to see if you have the courage to keep moving. Pain is proof that you're alive, that you're fighting, that you're on the path of growth. Struggle builds resilience, and setbacks teach lessons no victory ever could. Instead of running from hardship, embrace it, because within every challenge lies the fuel for greatness. Success doesn't listen to your complaints, your pain, or the reasons why things didn't work out for you. It doesn't care about how unfair life has been or how many times you've been knocked down. Success only responds to persistence, to the relentless drive to keep moving forward when everything you wants to quit. The people who win are not the ones who whine the loudest, but the ones who refuse to stop pushing. Complaints waste energy. Persistence builds momentum. If you want results, stop talking about the struggle and start proving you can rise above it. No one is coming to save you. That's the reality you must accept if you want to rise above the average. Too many people wait for a helping hand, a lucky break, or someone to push them forward. But the truth is, you are the one responsible for your own life. Every choice you make shapes your future. Waiting for others will only leave you behind. You have to carry the weight, fight the battles, and keep moving forward. Success demands ownership. It's your grind, your sacrifice, your discipline. Nobody else can do it for you. Discipline what carries you when motivation fades. Motivation is a spark, it gets you started, but it cannot keep you going forever. There will be days when you don't feel like moving, when the excitement is gone, when the energy is low. And in those moments, only discipline will push you forward. Discipline is the promise you keep to yourself, the structure that demands consistency, the voice that says, do it anyway. Success belongs to the discipline because they show up regardless of how they feel. Discipline builds habits, and habits build unstoppable results. Hard work speaks louder than pity because the world does not reward excuses, it rewards results. People may feel sorry for you for a moment, but sympathy doesn't build your future. Pity fades, effort creates change. Every drop of sweat, every extra hour, every time you push through exhaustion, you are proving to yourself and to the world that you are unstoppable. Nobody respects endless complaints, but everyone respects undeniable results. You don't need to beg attention when your work commands it. Let your grind, your persistence, and your discipline speak louder than any words ever could. Every champion you see today has one thing in common. At some point, they suffered in silence. They trained when no one noticed. They sacrificed when nobody applauded. They pushed through the pain, the rejection, and the loneliness without broadcasting it to the world. Behind every victory is a mountain of unseen struggle. The late nights, the failures, the doubts, the tears no one ever saw. Champions aren't built in comfort. They are forged in the quiet moments where quitting seems easier, but the heart refuses to stop. Greatness is born in silence, then revealed in triumph. Your story will never be remembered by the excuses you gave, the struggles you complained about, or the reasons why you couldn't. It will be remembered by what you did, what you achieved, and how hard you worked to get there. The world doesn't write history books about you almost did something. It writes about those who pushed through when everything in their life told them to stop. And that's the difference between those who dream and those who live their dreams. You can talk about your goals all day long. You can tell people how bad you want success, how much you've suffered, how much you've been through. But at the end of the day, words fade. Stories fade. The only thing that speaks forever is your grind. The work you put in. The sacrifices you make when no one is watching. Story. That's what defines who you are. Nobody will care about how tired you were. Nobody will care about how many nights you wanted to quit. They'll only care about what you became, what you built, and how you stood tall when others folded. Every rep, every hour of focus, every sacrifice writes another page in your story, and the ink is your sweat. So ask yourself, what story are you writing right now? A story of excuses, or a story of relentless pursuit? A story that dies with you, or one that inspires others long after you're gone? Your grind is your signature, your eternal mark. Let it scream louder than your pain. Let it define your legacy. Because in the end, your story is not told by what you say, it's told by how hard you worked when nobody was watching. The world does not care about your excuses, your feelings, or your reasons for not achieving what you said you would. Life is not waiting for you to catch up, and neither is success. It's a harsh truth, but one you must face with courage. You can cry, complain, or beg for someone to understand, but in the end, nobody cares. The only thing that matters is what you do next. Excuses won't pay your bills, excuses won't build your dream, and excuses won't bring respect. Only effort will. Struggles, setbacks, and pain are not the end of your story. They are the fuel that can push you further if you refuse to quit. Every champion you admire once stood in silence, grinding without recognition, fighting battles nobody saw, and pushing themselves when no one else believed. They understood that success doesn't respond to pity. It responds to persistence. It's not about how unfair life has been to you. It's about how hard you're willing to fight back. Discipline is stronger than motivation, because Move fades. There will be days when you don't feel like working, when you don't feel inspired, but discipline will get you moving when feelings fail. Nobody will clap for your sacrifices in the beginning, but one day they won't be able to ignore your results. Hard work speaks louder than words, louder than excuses, louder than pain. The world doesn't reward complaints. It rewards results. So stop chasing validation. Stop waiting for the world to feel sorry for you. The story of your life will not be written by what you say, but what you do. Nobody cares how tough it's been for you. Nobody cares about your excuses. What the world will care about is the grind you put in and the results you produce. Work harder. Life is unfair, and that's the truth you need to accept if you want to grow. Waiting for sympathy, understanding, or a helping hand will only keep you stuck where you are. Nobody is coming to rescue you, and nobody is obligated to make your path easier. The longer you sit around blaming circumstances, the further you fall behind. Stop wasting energy hoping someone will care, and start putting that energy into action. The world doesn't reward complaints. It rewards results. The sooner you stop waiting for fairness, the sooner you can create your own victory through relentless effort.